What is up, YouTube? This is HD Tools. It has been a long time since I've posted any video. It has been since college, and I think it was my early days of college since I posted a video. Since then, a lot has changed, including my EDC, but it is a new decade. It is 2020, and so, you know, I was looking through my old videos a little while ago, and I thought, you know, I should do an EDC video for my 2020 year and just kind of show the different things that have changed. There's been a lot of change over the last few years. And so, yeah. So anyway, let's get into what I carry. All right, so first off is the bag. So this bag is something that I just started carrying this past new year in 2020. I bought this in 2020. This is the Nutsack. Yeah, you heard me right. This is the Nutsack Satchel 11. So this is kind of their medium-sized bag, and it's made of a waxed canvas and leather. It's got like a full grain leather on the bottom and leather strap here, and so waxed canvas all the way around, leather handle, and then a nice cotton sling. Pretty simple bag. It's not huge, but it carries kind of what I need in it. And this has actually helped me really expand my EDC. This is something that I try to carry with me daily, even though maybe sometimes I get weird stares, but you know what? I couldn't, you know, ask my wife, I could care less. Sorry, I couldn't care less. Is that right? I couldn't care less what people think of me. So if people think that my bag is weird, I don't care. So let's get into the bag. It's got this nice brass pin here that this just straps over and then comes out, pops out here. So on the front here, you've got one zipper. These are all KY zippers on this bag, really nice, high quality zippers. So in the front pocket, I don't actually carry anything. As you can kind of see, it's not a big pocket, but it's big enough. And so the reason I keep this empty is because if I'm ever carrying my bag, but I'm wearing some different pants, like gym shorts or something like that, I'll normally put everything that normally is in my pockets, I'll put into the front part right here, just because that's stuff that I'm gonna get to more often. And so I like to just keep this empty so I can put that stuff in there, get to it if I need to. So there's the front pocket. And then on the top, you just have one main compartment here, and it has two zippers, and those just fold off to the side there. And then you can kind of see in here, okay? So the first thing in my bag, and there's the main part here, is my 11-inch iPad Pro. And this is got the iPad keyboard here, which I really like. I type pretty well with it. Some people don't like it, but for me it works well. This has taken place of my laptop. I used to use a Surface laptop. This is a smaller form factor. It's a little bit smaller screen, but it's super easy to take around with me. USB-C, which I love. With iPad OS, with the update that came out this last year, it has become much more of a powerhouse, and it functions much more like a laptop than you know they used to, than the old iPads did. You know, it used to be it was pretty much just a large iPhone. Now it's much more like a computer. So that's the first thing in my bag. Next up in my bag, also in the main compartment here, is a power bank. So this is a 20,000 milliamp Anker power bank, and I've had this for a few years. It has two USB ports on there and a micro USB for charging. And so in here you can kind of see in the bag I've got a couple different power cords. I've got a cord for my flashlight, for my watch, USB-C, and a micro USB cord in there. So pretty much any cord that I would need for anything, it's just right in there, a nice little compact case, and this thing lasts forever. So I love that. I can charge lots of stuff on there before I ever have to recharge the device itself. All right, next up, in this pocket, these are some Ray-Bans that I got last year, I believe. I decided I needed a nice pair of sunglasses, so I got these. They're in the turtle or tortoise color. So good pair of sunglasses. I used to keep them in my car, but now that I got this bag, keep them here. The other things in this pocket here, I got my Apple Pencil for my iPad, and then I've got a mechanical pencil, a normal pen, and a Sharpie pen. So that's in there. And then here in this pocket, I've got headphones. So these are the Jabra 75T Elite headphones. They're Bluetooth. Without getting too much into them, pretty good. I've got some issues with them. Probably won't keep them. I'm probably going to get the Google Pixel Buds when they come out. Hopefully they work a lot better than these. So stay tuned for more on that if I end up getting those others. And last in this pocket is the Leatherman Wave. You guys all know what the Wave is. It's an awesome multi-tool, super beefy, can be used for lots of different things, so carry that. All right, in the back, we have, this is a pocket in the back here that zips up. So here in the back, I've got a 6-foot USB-A to USB-C power cord. So that can be used for my iPad or for lots of different stuff. I want to use the same power cord for everything, or I want to use the same connection for everything. So I wish that all my stuff was USB-C. At this point, it's not, but I'm trying to get there. So eventually. So that was the cord, let's see. And then I've got this zip chip. And so if you guys have never heard of zip chip, this is basically a tiny Frisbee that you throw as if you're skipping a rock. Super fun little toy. It's just made out of rubber, super small and compact and lightweight. So it's fun to just, you know, take this with me places, and if some friends and I want to just throw it around, it's a ton of fun. So there's that. I got a handkerchief in here. I don't remember where I got this from or who made it, but kind of cool little math, you know, type of handkerchief. I'm an engineer, so I like that nerdy stuff. Let's see, and then we got some Advil here, just a little dose of Advil, and then I've got a microfiber cloth. One of the other things in here is my iPad hub. So this connects through USB-C to my iPad, and then it gives me all these different ports on here. So USB-C, headphone jack, SD card, micro SD, and USB 3.0. And then also on the side here, it's got an HDMI. So that's super useful for just lots of different things when not everything's USB-C. So, and then lastly, we've got a small, this is a Snailer by CRKT. It's kind of the collaboration with Voxnez or what, you know, whatever that guy's name was. It's a bottle opener, doesn't work super well, but it will work. But it's just kind of cool looking. And then I've got a Kingston USB there. So that's everything in the bag. And we'll get into what's in my pockets now. All right, so in my pockets, you won't see my actual phone because I'm using it to record this, but I carry with me the Pixel 4 XL. This is the Later case by Lou Later on Unbox Therapy. This is a fantastic case. It's a super thin, minimal carbon fiber case. I really like the feel of my phone when it doesn't have a case on it. So if I have to have a case, I like this because it's so minimal. So, okay, that's the case, Pixel 4 XL. Also in that pocket, I keep some chapstick. So this is just Burt's Bees chapstick. I normally go between this and Carmex. I just kind of go back and forth between the two, but that's what I got for now. That is all in my left pocket. In my right pocket, I've got, for my flashlight, I have the Olight SR1 Baton. This is a small, you can see it's a pretty small flashlight. It's got a couple different modes in there. My favorite one is Firefly. Super cool flashlight. And then it also has this magnetic tail cap that you can just kind of stick to stuff. And it's magnetic. And so if you're working on your car or under the sink or whatever like that, super cool. Max output on this, I think, is 1,000 lumens. So next up is my keys. So my keys are right here. First up, my car key. This is a Subaru car key. I drive an Outback, and I like the car. Don't love the key because it's pretty big and chunky. Got my house key, and then a Leatherman squirt. In case I ever don't have my full-size Leatherman on me, this works pretty well for most things. So try to keep my keys pretty minimal because I don't like them banging around, and yeah. All right, next up in my pockets is my pen. This is the Fisher Space Pen in brass. You can see it's got some dings in there because I've had it for a few years and it's gotten worn, which is good. It's got this nice patina on there and writes really well. You know, nice classy looking pen. The one problem I've had with it though is that if you pull this apart here, so this is actually two separate pieces right here, and if I get close you can kind of see how there's a gap in between the O-ring and the threaded part. So this is actually two pieces that are pushed together. They are just forced together with a kind of an interference fit, and they have come loose over time. So randomly I will pull my pen out to write something, and this will come apart and my pen will fly everywhere. So like the spring and, you know, everything. So they go pick it all up and put it all back together. So that's kind of annoying about this pen, but other than that, I like it a lot. It's got some good character to it. All right, last pocket is my wallet and my notebook. So this is my Coach wallet, super thin and minimal. it just has a place for 4 cards, 2 on either side, and then it has a slot in the middle for cash or receipts or stuff like that. So really like this wallet because it's, you know, nice leather, it, you know, wears in really nice and super minimal. I don't like using cash, so this is perfect for me. So lastly in my pockets, this goes with my wallet, and this is my moleskin notebook in case I ever need to write something down. You can just see it's got a spike ball logo on there because I like plain spike ball. So just a little notebook if I ever need to write a note. And then on me, I've got my wedding band, which is a 14 karat gold wedding band. I got married a little less than a year and a half ago, so wear that every day. And then my watch is a Garmin Vivo Sport, and you can see it just turned midnight. That is everything in my pockets except for my knives. So I'll do a separate video on my knives. I always carry my knives in my right pocket so they don't scratch up my phone or anything like that, but I'll do a separate video on those. I've rotate between 7 different knives, but there's a few that I favor more than others. So like I said, I'll do a different video on those to just kind of show more in depth of those. Lastly are some other things that I don't carry with me every day, but I try to carry with me at least to work or just around if I can. And so one of those things is my water bottle. It's just a normal Nalgene water bottle. Got a spike ball logo on there, and then a Heatnist logo. This is for some hot sauce that I got, which is super good. They make hot sauce for Hot Ones, which is a really cool YouTube channel. Check them out. That's pretty fun. Yeah, so that's my water bottle. I try to keep that with me just to remind myself to drink water. All right, and then the very last thing that I try to carry with me when I can, if I know I'm not doing too much, if I'm just going to be sitting around watching TV or something like that, I will bring my release aid with me. So this is a Stan release aid that I use with my compound bow. I shoot a Hoyt Carbon Spider 34, and so this is a back tension release. And what I'll do is I'll have it with this, which is just like a little homemade, essentially mock bow, and I will just practice essentially my release because it definitely takes some technique. It's not just something you just do and you've got it down. So I'll just be sitting there watching TV. I'll basically pull it back, anchor this to my chin, and then just pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back until eventually it releases. And, I just do that over and over again, just kind of as a thing to train. All right, that is it. That is everything that I carry with me or try to carry with me on a daily basis. If you guys liked this video or you want to see some other stuff, videos of other things that I carry with me, or any reviews on the stuff that I showed in this video, comment and let me know down below. And like I said, this is 2020, so maybe I'll just start uploading more videos more often. We'll see. This isn't my day job, so we'll see what happens. But again, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.